What happens when the VMAs, supposed to be a night of music, glitz, and iconic moments, descend into pure chaos behind the curtains? Forget the red carpet smiles and staged award speeches, because the real headline was written in fists, shouts, and leaked footage that has the entire industry in meltdown. Yes, you heard that right. Papoose, the veteran rap figure known for loyalty and cool composure, was allegedly caught in a shocking backstage fight with none other than Busta Rhymes, the hip-hop legend whose voice alone can shake arenas. And if that pairing already sounds unbelievable, wait until you see what the cameras supposedly captured. Picture the scene. The crowd is distracted by performances on stage, but just a few steps away, chaos erupts. Witnesses claimed Busta's booming voice echoed through the hall while Papoose charged forward, throwing the kind of energy no one expected from him. Security scrambled, assistants screamed, and in the middle of it all, hidden cameras rolled, catching every messy, brutal second. But the biggest twist, insiders say this wasn't just a fight. It was a boiling grudge years in the making. So why did it explode here at the VMAs in front of the entire world? And what secrets does that leaked footage reveal that the industry desperately wishes you'd never see? The VMAs have always been wild, but no one could have scripted what went down this year. Forget the red carpet looks and the carefully staged award speeches. What fans are talking about now is the fight, a fight so explosive, so unthinkable that it has become bigger than the performances themselves. We're talking about Papoose, the veteran rap figure often praised for his calm loyalty, suddenly throwing fists with Busta Rhymes, the booming-voiced hip-hop legend whose presence alone can shake a room, and the worst part, it was all caught on hidden cameras leaked online, and now the entire industry is spiraling. To understand why this happened, you've got to know the players. Papoose isn't usually the headline maker. For years, he's been seen as the supportive husband to Remy Ma, the quiet figure who stood behind her during her ups and downs. But let's not sugarcoat it, that he's no stranger to drama. From rumors of tension in his marriage to whispers of beef simmering under the surface, Papoose's family man image has cracks that fans often ignore. And Busta Rhymes. The man is hip-hop royalty, but royalty comes with a crown heavy with controversy, feuds, explosive outbursts, and a reputation for never backing down. Put those two energies together backstage at one of the biggest nights in music, and you've got yourself a ticking time bomb. Insiders claimed the tension didn't start at the VMAs. Whispers of animosity between Papoose and Busta had been circling for months. One anonymous studio engineer told a gossip blog they crossed paths during a recording session earlier this year. Words were exchanged. It got ugly, people knew it wasn't finished. At the time, fans dismissed it as just another rumor. But looking back now, that moment feels like the prologue to the chaos that unfolded. On VMA night, everything seemed normal, at least on the surface. Busta hit the carpet in a wild outfit that only he could pull off. Cameras flashing, fans cheering. Papoose, quieter, but sharp in his suit, was spotted backstage alongside Remy. Witnesses claimed the air was tense even before the blow-up. One fan lucky enough to score a backstage pass tweeted, "You could feel something was off." The energy between Papoose and Busta was icy. Then came the spark. According to leaked whispers, Busta made a joke loud enough for people to hear about loyalty and being in someone else's shadow. Insiders swear the jab was aimed at Papoose, referencing his reputation as Ray's supportive +1. Papoose didn't laugh, he stepped forward. Voices rose and then chaos. Hidden footage that leaked later shows a blurry but unmistakable scene. Papoose lunging, Busta's booming voice yelling back, and the two men colliding in a mess of fists, shouts, and security scrambling. Assistants screamed, equipment clattered to the ground, and one witness claimed it felt like the building shook. The internet ate it up instantly. Fans clipped the footage into memes. One viral edit paired the fight with Mortal Kombat sound effects, another slowed down Busta's yell into a dramatic bass drop. The memes were funny, but the questions were serious. What was said? Who swung first? And most importantly, why now? As fans debated, more evidence began leaking. A supposed text thread from a VMA staffer circulated on Reddit. Papoose was tired of being disrespected. Busta pushed the wrong button. Another anonymous account claimed Remy herself had tried to stop the fight, screaming at Papoose to calm down. No one could confirm if those leaks were real, but they added fuel to the fire. And let's not forget, the fight didn't happen on a random street corner. This was the VMAs, the most public stage in music. Producers panicked, rushing to contain the chaos. But how do you bury something that was already captured from multiple angles and plastered across social media in minutes? The footage was out there, and there was no going back. The scandal cracked open old wounds, too. Fans dug up Busta's past outbursts, resurfacing clips of him screaming at staff and clashing with other artists. At the same time, they revisited Papoose's history. His clashes in the underground rap scene, his fiery temper when defending Remy. Suddenly, the fight didn't seem so random. It seemed inevitable. But here's the kicker. Multiple insiders claimed the VMAs weren't the first time fists nearly flew. A DJ friend leaked a story off an earlier run-in at a private industry party. They were nose to nose. People had to pull them apart. Everyone said, next time it's going down. Well, it did. So, was the fight really just about a petty joke, or was it the eruption of something deeper, darker, that had been simmering for months? Some say it was jealousy. Others say it was respect. Two alpha personalities refusing to bow down. And then there are the conspiracy theorists already insisting the fight was staged to cover up something else happening at the VMAs. Whatever the truth, the industry fallout was immediate. Fans weren't just laughing, they were picking sides. Hashtags popped up, hashtag Team Papoose and hashtag Team Busta. Memes painted Papoose as the underdog hero, others crowned Busta as the unbeatable giant. Twitter threads exploded with debates, some fans even writing mock fight scorecards as if this were an official boxing match. And then the most shocking leak yet, a new clip appeared online. One angle no one had seen before. It didn't just show fists. It captured audio. And in that audio, over the chaos, a deep voice could be heard shouting, "This isn't about tonight. It's about everything you've done." The internet froze. What did that mean? What everything was Busta or Papoose talking about? Was this fight personal, professional, or something even bigger? Because if this fight wasn't about the VMAs, then what dark secret from the past was brutal enough to explode in front of the entire world? The phrase still echoed across social media. This isn't about tonight. It's about everything you've done. That one mysterious line captured in the leaked audio flipped the entire scandal on its head. Suddenly, this wasn't just a random backstage brawl. It was the eruption of years of hidden grudges, bruised egos, and whispered betrayals. Fans weren't asking who threw the first punch anymore. They were asking, what dark history are these two icons hiding? Within hours, the leaks multiplied. Blogs began posting what they claimed were exclusive breakdowns of the fight, piecing together multiple shaky camera angles into Frankenstein-style compilations. One version, slowed down to dramatic music, showed Papoose lunging first. Another, posted by a rival fan page, insisted it was Busta who shoved before Papoose retaliated. Each version claimed to be the truth. But the truth didn't matter, chaos did. And chaos was good for clicks. Anonymous insiders poured gasoline on the fire. A supposed stagehand told one outlet, "It wasn't just fists. They were shouting names, big names that I swear I heard Busta yell about somebody's wife." Another leak, allegedly from a security guard, painted a different picture. Papoose wasn't defending himself. He was attacking. Busta kept saying, "You crossed the line." Conflicting narratives only made the scandal juicier. Then came the fake investigative reports. One gossip blog claimed to have obtained documents proving Busta had filed multiple complaints about Papoose harassing him in the months leading up to the VMAs. The so-called documents were riddled with typos, but fans ate them up anyway. Another site went even further, posting what they called a confidential industry memo, suggesting the fight was over money. Specifically a failed business venture involving both men. The memo included vague terms like partnership dissolution and unauthorized spending, giving fans just enough breadcrumbs to lose their minds. Memes, of course, turned the scandal into entertainment gold. TikTokers reenacted the fight with wigs and oversized jackets, screaming Busta's iconic ad-libs, while fake Papoose swung wildly. Twitter turned into a battleground. #Team Papoose fans argued he was standing up for respect, while #Team Busta stans mocked him as race plus one trying to be relevant. One viral tweet read, "Imagine fighting Busta Rhymes in a hallway at VMAs. This isn't hip-hop. This is WWE." But as the internet laughed, darker whispers crept in. A leaked audio clip began circulating on Reddit, allegedly recorded just before the fight that in it, two voices believed to be Papoose and Busta argued about something deeper than respect. One voice growled, "You think I forgot what you did?" Fans speculated endlessly. Did Papoose accuse Busta of sabotaging his career? Was Busta hinting at personal betrayal? Theories exploded. Everything from stolen beats to secret affairs. Industry insiders didn't help. A former producer tweeted, "Y'all don't even know half of it. This beef been cooking since 2016." Another rapper chimed in with cryptic shade. "Some bridges can't be rebuilt. Some gotta burn." The sub-tweets only fueled speculation that the fight was rooted in a history fans had never seen. Meanwhile, the VMA's reputation went up in flames. Critics slammed the show for losing control. Headlines screamed, "VMA's descend into violence backstage and music's biggest night overshadowed by brutal brawl. Sponsors allegedly demanded answers." One insider leaked that a beverage brand threatened to pull millions in funding unless producers released an official statement distancing themselves from the scandal. The show that was supposed to celebrate music had become a crime scene of egos. And then the ultimate twist, a grainy clip surfaced showing Remy Ma in the middle of the chaos, shouting at Papoose. "Not here, not now." The video didn't show her fighting, but fans immediately dragged her into the drama. Was Remy the hidden trigger? Was Busta salvaged loyalty jab aimed at her marriage? Suddenly, what looked like a two-man fight became a triangle of speculation. Fans debated fiercely. Some argued Papoose was defending his wife's honor. Others believed Remy was caught in the crossfire of Papoose's ego trip. A viral meme showed Remy holding a championship belt, captioned, "Winner by default." Another had Clarissa's shields. Photoshopped ringside joking, "Put me in, coach." But leaks wouldn't stop. A so-called assistant claimed that after the fight, Busta was overheard saying, "This is bigger than us. Watch who else gets dragged in." That one quote turned the internet into a frenzy. Who else was involved? Which rappers, execs, or hidden players had ties to this meltdown? Conspiracies flooded YouTube. One video titled "The Truth Behind the Papoose Busta Feud" racked up 2 million views in days. The creator insisted the fight was tied to a shadowy record label dispute and that the VMAs were just the stage where years of tension finally boiled over. Another theory claimed both men were pawns. Their fight orchestrated to distract fans from another industry scandal brewing quietly in the background. And yet the public couldn't look away. Every leak, every rumor, every fake document was dissected like holy scripture. Some fans joked they needed a full Netflix docu-series just to keep up. One trending comment said, "Forget award shows. Give us the Backstage Brawl Awards." But beneath the memes and jokes, a sense of dread built, because the leaked audio, the shady documents, the whispers from insiders all pointed to something bigger, something uglier than a fist fight. This wasn't just about bruised egos. This was about power, betrayal, and secrets the industry didn't want exposed. And just when everyone thought they had the story figured out, another video dropped. Short, shaky, but devastating. It showed Papoose shouting, "You ruined everything for me," as security dragged him away. The internet froze. What had Busta supposedly ruined? A career opportunity, a personal relationship, or something darker, something fans weren't supposed to know? Theories erupted, but one truth became clear. This scandal wasn't slowing down. It was snowballing into something that could tear apart more than reputations. It could unravel the fragile facade of the industry itself. Because when the final leaked footage surfaced, it didn't just confirm the fight. It exposed secrets powerful enough to bring the whole industry to its knees. The cliffhanger everyone feared finally hit. The final leaked footage. This wasn't shaky fan cam chaos or edited TikTok loops. No, this was the full uncut crystal clear security tape, and it changed everything. The footage showed Papoose screaming before swinging, "You ruined everything for me." His fists flew, his rage unfiltered. Busta, towering and furious, shoved back, shouting, "You did this to yourself." The crowd of assistants, stagehands, and unsuspecting celebs froze in horror. Security tried to break it up, but the two legends clashed like gladiators in Armani suits. The fight wasn't quick. It wasn't a scuffle. It was a war, raw and terrifying, that lasted nearly a full minute before order returned. Fans didn't just watch, they dissected. TikTok slowed down each frame. YouTube uploaded hour-long breakdowns. Twitter turned every line into a meme. But amid the chaos, a haunting detail emerged. A shadowy figure in the corner, standing perfectly still, filming the whole thing. Who was it? Why weren't they intervening? And was this the person responsible for leaking everything in the first place? Theories erupted instantly. Some swore it was a record label exec gleefully collecting blackmail. Others claimed it was a rival artist plotting to destroy both men at once. Reddit exploded with threads like the third man theory and the puppet master behind the fight. Suddenly, Papoose and Busta weren't the only villains or victims. Someone else was pulling strings. But while fans obsessed over the shadow, the industry scrambled. Lawyers entered the battlefield. A so-called legal filing appeared online alleging that Clarissa Shields, yes, the boxer dragged into earlier memes, was being subpoenaed as a witness. Another document claimed Busta was suing for assault while Papoose planned to counter-sue for defamation. Blogs screamed headlines like VMAs brawl goes to court and hip-hop's ugliest lawsuit yet. Meanwhile, brands bolted that a sneaker collab Papoose was rumored to be working on disappeared overnight. Busta's energy drink endorsement suddenly paused pending review. Insiders whispered about millions in deals evaporating in days. Public opinion had transformed the Backstage brawl into a financial bloodbath. And the memes, they only got meaner. One viral TikTok showed Busta holding up an energy drink with a caption, "Fuel for fighting Papoose." Another mocked Papoose's loyalty image with Remy Ma captioning, "Couldn't protect the VMAs, but claimed still protect the queen." Humor became daggers. Yet, the darkest twist wasn't financial, it was reputational. Whispers of past betrayals resurfaced. A podcast host claimed this fight was about a decade-old grudge. Busta blocked Papoose from a label deal back in the day. Another so-called insider alleged they both know secrets about each other that could ruin careers. Fans began to treat the fight not as an isolated incident, but as the crack that exposed decades of buried secrets. One viral comment summed it up. This wasn't just a fight. This was history exploding in front of cameras. And then the chilling leak. An anonymous account posted an audio file labeled "The Real Reason." The clip, muffled but clear enough, captured someone allegedly Busta saying he should have stayed in his lane. "I warned him years ago." Another voice believed to be Papoose replied, "You tried to bury me. Now I bury you." That was it. The internet lost its collective mind. Was this proof of an old betrayal? Was Papoose lashing out after years of being sidelined? Or was it all staged as sick publicity stunk on too far? Industry insiders panicked. Talk shows demanded answers. Journalists begged for interviews, but both camps went silent. No posts, no statements, just eerie quiet from two of hip-hop's loudest voices. And in that silence, the conspiracy theories grew louder than ever. Some fans